And those who have been involved behind the scenes. It's been unusual in so many ways, long days and praying for you, trying to figure out what the next move is, making that next move, and then everything falling apart and changing that plan over and over and over again. This week, like I said, we contacted every leader we could think of, from the governor down to the dog catcher, and got emails and calls out to them that churches need to be essential. No offense to Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart, but this is way more essential, the saving of souls. Romans 13 goes on to say, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that are ordained of God." I believe Christians should submit to our earthly authorities, but there comes a point when our highest authority, God, has to be obeyed, has to be above our local officials. There's also the issue of the Constitution, an issue of the Constitution, and it is a higher authority of our government than our local officials. For 8 weeks, our church has been doing exclusively online and or drive-in services. Thank you for being here. We closed our doors on March 18th, not because of a government mandate. We closed our doors to help keep our people safe. The social contract was for 30 days to keep our hospitals from being overrun, our sick and elderly safe. Last week, our governor stated as a slow 4-phase plan to open our economy back up to get our people to work. If you listen to him speak, he never mentioned church services. It wasn't until later in a tweet that he mentions churches in phase 3. Our governor said last week we were days from starting phase 2, but months from phase 3. So with that being said, church will not be able to open up, till theaters, salons, and entertainment centers open, probably 2 to 4 months from now. I hear many Christians, leaders I respect, say that this isn't an attack on the church. I wonder how it is not when churches are deemed as essential as a theater or a miniature golf course. We are definitely not being persecuted like Christians have for years, dating back to Jesus, but we are losing our foundational freedoms. Church is essential no matter what any world power says. We as Christians love to see our missionaries in places that can't meet have underground churches, and yet we are willing to keep having online services and make no effort to get back to church. We need church. Hebrews 10:23-25, "Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, as so much the more as you see the day approaching." Online can't do that. So, the time has come to obey God and not man. We as a leadership of Lighthouse Baptist Church have been prayerfully seeking God, and a time to get back to church is going to be for us May 24th. Let me say, pastors and leaders of this church have painstakingly prayed and sought counsel, legal counsel, insurance counsel, back and forth, and we're going to do some things differently. We're going to come back May 24th. We have to be careful. The Bible says to proceed with wisdom and caution, discernment, and we will. More information will come out in the weeks to come about how that will happen, but I hope you'll be praying, and I hope you'll be living by faith and not by sight. Amen. I look forward to seeing you all in person May 24th. Happy Mother's Day. Amen. Tune in tonight as Pastor Preston will continue his series through Revelation. I've been learning a lot. I hope you'll be here tonight online. God bless, and you are dismissed.